What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Here is my Shameless recap of the recent episode of Shameless, simply titled Francis Franny Frank. I'm not really fond of the title, but after seeing the episode, I can see why they called it that. Anyway, now this is of course the an episode where Debbie, played by Emma Kennedy, is asking people to take her daughter, Frank, to school, but lots of people are busy and whatnot, and when she ends up asking Liam to do it, Frank decides to step in behind Debbie's back, by the way, and actually take Frank to school, and they end up accidentally going to the wrong school. He ends up taking Frank to the wrong school. Long story short. And so instead of taking her to the right school, he decides to go on, pretty much buy drugs with his granddaughter. Now, that probably is a pretty messed up storyline, alright? But I will say this right now. The grandfather and granddaughter dynamic chemistry between Frank and Franny will actually melt your heart. I mean, when you think of a storyline of Frank actually literally going to buy drugs with his granddaughter, that's a pretty messed up storyline. But if you watch it, it's actually not that bad. I mean, I thought the storyline was really solid. Although, a little bit of spoiler here, I'm thinking this finale, something's gonna happen to Frank. Because when he's walking around with Franny, he ends up back saying, "Oh, where are we?" I'm thinking, I don't know if it's probably either maybe the drugs and whatnot, because you could forget when you're high once in a while. But I'm thinking they're literally gonna have him have dementia. Either that, or they're probably actually gonna kill off Frank towards the finale. I'm just guessing right there. But anyway, now I gotta say, the daughter Franny, who's portrayed by this newcomer named Paris Newen, I think she's really adorable, by the way. And the chemistry between Frank and Franny is just off the chain. I thought they were great. And of course, Debbie ends up finding out that that Frank has Frank, so she ends up going around town looking for Frank. Of course, with with her girlfriend Sandy Milkovich, who, by the way, Sandy Milkovich is an awesome character. I'm really getting a kick out of that character here. And of course, you've got Kevin V, who is once again dealing with the pot business. They're of course baking their pot goods, and cupcakes and all. Anyway. And of course, there is romance, marriage problems between Ian and Mickey Milkovich, which of course, they're married, so that's literally gonna be happening. And there's also a really funny fight scene between Mickey and Ian, which is, V actually had to break it up, and I mean, that scene is really hilarious. I mean, they have they got a violent, relationship. Their relationship is really rocky. Anyway, you also got, Lip and, Tammy has, family, drama here, too, where, Tammy's is busy supporting her cousin, Cammy, played by Melissa Palladino, and her husband Brad, played by Scott Michael Campbell, because their baby is experiencing health struggles. So Lip is trying to help out as well. Then of course Carl Ashley has a new partner here, who's very different than his other partner, his recent partner Tipping, who was played by Joshua Milana in the last episode. His partner here is more badass than Tipping was. It's just a new officer named Officer James, portrayed by Tox Oglendoy. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. and their chemistry is awesome. I really quite like his new chemistry with his partner. I mean, this season was just hilarious. I mean, it's really awesome. Of course, when Debbie ends up finding out about Frank taking Franny off, it gets a little heated there. I mean, she, of course, obviously, curses him out and all that, but it's still terrific. I mean, here, of course, Ian and Mickey are trying to find out who is the man in their relationship. I mean, I thought this was a really solid episode. I mean, this finale so far, 3 episodes down, and they're really getting it. I mean, I think this finale is going to be one heck of a finale when it premieres. I'm gonna be a little I'm gonna probably be a little sad when it ends, because I don't even think I'm ready for the show to end that quick. But hey, good things coming to an end, I guess. But yeah, this was definitely a really solid episode. I cannot wait to check out the next episode. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What did you thought of this latest episode of Shameless? Did you like this new episode? Are you looking forward to check out the next episode? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.